What up, guys? Commentary number one from your boy, BACARDI. Going to go with a short one here where I am top left versus Ibti, who's bottom right. I'm playing Nod just for fun, and Ibti is an okay player in this game, and supposedly he's been away for a while, so he doesn't play very good, but he can do okay. So scale 1 to 10, I'd say he's about a 5. All right. And by the way, my commentary is not meant to be rude or put anyone down. It's just to give you my opinions, my ideas, maybe a little entertainment, and some things that I can work on, you guys can work on, and your comments of things that myself or any of these players could work on or that did well are nice to point out. So I start off the game with scouting the corners, going directly to my opponent's base, and then revealing most of the map by clicking on the infantry, holding Q, and clicking all around. Then I set up my anti-scouts, and then usually I'm doing some version of an inf rush. Typically I like to send it out early, both in 2 versus 2 and 1 versus 1. This is a bad example of that. I'm suspecting he's going to inf rush or do some economy from bottom right, but you never know. So typically I'd be selling and sending my inf right now or in the next 5-10 seconds. I wait a little bit longer. I'm going to go 4 ref, inf rush, anti-scout, scout his base, and take it from there. I'll fast forward to keep it going. So I'm sending my inf. Right now I saw his infantry coming up, so I'm going to try and cut them off while getting a scout. He saw that. He backs up. I don't have a ton of infantry, so I'm going to run around and see what's going on here. If I have more infantry, of course, I'll attack. And if I don't, then I'm just going to run around, try and get the scout, stall while I'm teching up. So I could have built more infantry if I really wanted to put pressure on him, but I'm just trying to get the initiative here and get the scout, which I am getting. As far as economy goes, you need 1 refinery for every 2 halves at least. If you can afford to have more refineries still on the board, it's even better, so you never have halves backed up. So that's what I'm doing for now, and if I need extra money or infantry, I'll sell that refinery that's close to the cliff. And that's not a good spot to have a refinery, especially against GDI, but it's fine in the beginning because I plan on selling it soon anyways. Put my radar back there to sell. That way, if that anti-scout would have ran by, I would have used these infantry. Alright, so he's got slightly more infantry than me, and he's got some discipline, so if I fight him straight up, I'd lose that battle. So I'm just going to run back to my base, get infantry from selling buildings, maybe get the jump on him, and then just really get these engineer attack out. So I'm going partially scouted. You can see he's got a few refineries, a few halves, so he's probably doing eco. At the very fastest, he's doing 4 refs, and I didn't buy a pad, so I'm slightly ahead at this moment, at least in the tech tree. And here it is. Now, mind you, I don't play Nod a ton. I know how to play Nod, but I don't play it a ton. So at this point, experienced Nod would have been building at least 1 Devil's Tongue and taking care of it. I forgot about that. So you're going to see me build a Harpy to take care of his discipline. Now my plan is to assess his base, use the engineers, steal an important building, bring a commando either in his base from him not selling, which would be a major error, or just bring it down later, pick off some stuff, and expand while getting economy going. So again, use the Devil's Tongue with this and take care of these imps, but I'm building a Harpy because I forgot about it.
New construction options.
Now his base, look at it. Okay, we're going to pause real quick. When you're going to attack, you got to see what everything's looking like. You see, okay, he's got 4 harvesters, 3 refs. His economy's okay. If I get him to sell or if I kill a ref, it's not going to hurt him. He's still going to have 2 refineries and going to have 4 harvesters. It'll be okay. He could be controlling his harvesters better, but in the middle of action, it's hard to do that. He should be harvesting this tib. This refinery should be over here, okay, close to the tib. So taking refinery is not that detrimental. I could take an MCV. He is teched, so he'll have to build a new MCV. It's expensive and slows him down. But what I was looking at doing is getting his war factory so that he can't really attack or build tech units. If he sells this right when I'm about to pop up, then he's going to have to build another war factory and another tech. If he keeps the tech, he's going to have to build more power. Either way, I can start expanding and dominating him on economy and also keep sending out attacks while he's just getting back up the tech tree. And if he erroneously doesn't sell the building, I'm going to build in him. Now, I let the commando, as you'll see if I back up, I let him, while he's that close, I should have paused him just in case I get to build in this guy's base. But I let it keep going like a noob. I'm still going to build a barracks just in case. He doesn't sell, which is a major error. And so I'm just going to keep building barracks, lasers, and infantry in his base. Since I have good economy, he's slowed down. And I'm at least going to slow him, maybe take out some other stuff. And remember, he's on low power as well. So anything he's building is slow at the moment because he's got that tech up there. I'm on low power too, I suppose, but it's not that big of a deal. So send him, send CC. It's pretty much a good game, right? Because he's on low power. He's trying to combat me here where he's going to get broke with his harvesters going far away. Miner's still going close. And he's mad and he quits. So just a couple of takeaways from this game. Have the initiative with your infantry so that you can get this scout, so that you can put pressure on your opponent right away. And make sure you figure out what your opponent is doing or anticipating. He was doing an okay job of that because he had built a mobile sensor unit and he had a couple of Titans and a few Imp. He could have walled off his MCV. He could have built, instead of teching up right away, he could have built some Vulcans and RPGs maybe. But the few things we pointed out earlier were probably the biggest errors. Actually, the largest error was not selling the building when the engineers were clearly going into it. So that's it for the first commentary. We're going to be building out, or I'm going to be building out a bunch of these. Again, it's just my opinion. Give me comments on your questions, your thoughts, something you want to see, and I'll do my best to appease. All right, guys. Talk to you later.